Look at your cat right now, the way they hesitated getting off the couch. It's a dull coat you've been writing off as just how they are these days. The constant scratching that every shampoo and every vet visit hasn't completely resolved. You didn't miss it because you don't care. You missed it because no one told you what it actually meant. Your cat has been sending signals every single day in the only language they have, and it looked like aging. It looked like personality. It looked like nothing. It was everything. These are 14 human foods that work like medicine for your cat. Specific doses. Real results. Starting today. Number 1, sardines. You've looked at your cat's coat 100 times without truly seeing it. The shine that used to catch light from across the room, gone. Replaced by something flat. Something dull. Something you started calling normal because it changed so gradually. You didn't notice when it happened. You've tried different shampoos. Maybe a different food brand. The problem was never on the outside. It never is. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means their bodies are built entirely around animal-based nutrition. And the one thing commercial kibble processing destroys before the bag is ever sealed is omega-3 fatty acids. Every single batch, every single brand your cat has been running at a cellular deficit for years. The coat is just the part you can. See? The brain inflammation quietly building. The joint stiffness you're calling age. The cardiovascular strain happening in complete silence. That's the part you can't. Sardines deliver more bioavailable omega-3s south than almost any supplement available. Bioavailable means their body actually absorbs and uses it, not filters it out and passes it through. How to serve? Sardines in water only, never in oil, sauce, or brine. 0 added salt. Read the label every single time. Kittens and small cats get half a sardine twice per week. Medium cats get 1 full sardine twice per week. Large or Maine Coon-sized breeds get 1.5 sardines twice per week, mashed directly into regular food, never more than twice weekly. Mercury accumulates with overfeeding, and the damage from that is irreversible. That coat you remember from their first year, it's not gone. It's been waiting for the right fuel. Number 2, chicken liver. Yeah, your cat used to leap onto that counter. Without a second thought, now you watch them calculate it. You watch them stare at the height, shift their weight, and sometimes just walk away. You called it laziness, called it them getting older. You probably even laughed about it once. They weren't being lazy. Their muscles were failing them quietly. Their blood was telling a story you didn't know how to read. Taurine deficiency is the silent epidemic in domestic cats. Unlike dogs, cats cannot synthesize taurine on their own at all. They need it entirely from food. Commercial processing destroys it, and without it, the heart muscle weakens. Vision deteriorates, and reproductive health collapses. This is not a slow maybe. This is a biological certainty on a deficient diet. Chicken liver is one of the most taurine-dense foods on the planet. It also delivers vitamin A, B vitamins, and iron in concentrations that no supplement replicates with the same absorption rate. The body recognizes whole food, doesn't recognize a capsule the same way. How to serve, cooked only. Raw liver. Carries bacterial risk that cats cannot always fight off. Slightly pan-cooked with 0 oil, 0 seasoning, 0 salt. Chop finely or mash. Small cats get 1 teaspoon twice per week. Medium cats get 2 teaspoons twice per week. Large cats get 1 tablespoon twice per week, never daily. Vitamin A toxicity is real, and it accumulates. Twice weekly is the exact window where the benefits work without the risk. That jump they stopped making, it's not gone forever. Their body just ran out of what it needed to try. Number 3, bone broth. There are things happening inside your cat's body right now that won't appear for years. You won't see them. There's no symptom yet. No obvious sign. It's just slow, invisible damage building quietly beneath the surface with every meal, every step. Every year that passes, it's the cartilage in their joints wearing thinner, it's the gut lining thinning from processed food and chronic low-grade stress. The liver working overtime on chemicals it was never designed to handle. And then one day it shows up. Arthritis that arrived overnight. Chronic digestive illness that seemed to come from nowhere. A lifespan that ended earlier than it should have. By that point, reversing it is nearly impossible. bone broth stops. That process before it becomes visible. Slow-simmered bones release collagen, gelatin, glucosamine, and chondroitin, the exact compounds that rebuild thinning cartilage, heal a compromised gut lining, and give the liver the raw materials it actually needs to detoxify correctly. Cats recovering from illness on bone broth heal measurably faster. Senior cats show visible mobility improvement within weeks. Cats with chronic digestive issues show calmer, more consistent gut behavior within days. How to serve simmer chicken or beef bones in water for 12 to 24 hours. 0 onions, 0 garlic, 0 salt. Both onions and garlic are toxic to cats at any quantity. Strain completely. Cool. Fully. Skim the fat layer from the top. Small cats get 2 tablespoons poured over food daily. Medium cats get 3 tablespoons daily. Large cats get a quarter cup daily. Refrigerates for 5 days. Freeze in portions for up to 3 months. The damage is accumulating whether you address it or not. This is how you address it. Number 4. Eggs. Every morning you make breakfast, and your cat watches you. They sit perfectly still in that focused, unblinking way cats watch things they want. Oh. And then you eat it yourself and walk away. And they go back to whatever processed, heat-destroyed food has been sitting in their bowl since you poured it. What you just walked past costs less than 50 cents and contains every amino acid your cat requires for muscle maintenance, immune function, and cellular repair. Every single one in one food. The yolk delivers fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K simultaneously. Exact nutrients commercial kibble processing strips out before the bag is sealed. Replaces with synthetic versions the body absorbs at a fraction of the rate. Cats fed whole eggs regularly maintain lean muscle mass longer into old age. They recover faster from physical stress. Their immune response is measurably stronger, and none of that requires a supplement, a prescription, or a vet visit. How to serve? Cooked only. This is non-negotiable for cats. Raw egg whites contain a biotin, which blocks biotin absorption and causes serious deficiency over time. Scrambled with 0 butter, 0 salt, 0 seasoning, or hard-boiled both. Work equally well. Small cats get half an egg twice per week. Medium cats get 1 full egg twice per week. Large cats get 1 egg 3 times per week. Mix into regular food or serve alongside, never daily. Eggs are calorie dense, and weight gain with overfeeding happens faster in cats than most owners expect. 50 cents twice a week. That's the entire commitment. You've been walking past it every single morning. Number 5. Cooked salmon. Look at how your cat moves when they think you're not watching. Not the performance they put on when you're in the room. The private movement. Getting up from a nap. Walking across the floor at their own pace. That subtle hesitation you've started. Noticing the way they favor one side. You've been calling it quirks. You've been calling it personality. You've been accepting it as just how they are now. It's inflammation. Quiet, chronic, systemic inflammation that has been building in there. Joints and brain tissue for longer than the symptoms have been visible. And the food sitting in their bowl every single day has been making it worse. Salmon contains some of the highest concentrations of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids found in any whole food. In cats, these fatty acids reduce joint inflammation, support neurological function, and protect cardiovascular health simultaneously. Not in theory, measurably, visibly, within weeks of consistent feeding. The difference between cooked salmon and commercial cat food containing salmon is the difference between the real thing and a label. Processing destroys the fatty acid. Profile completely. How to serve. Cooked only, never raw. Due to the risk of harmful bacteria and parasites specific to cats. 0 seasoning, 0 butter, 0 salt, 0 sauces, baked or poached only. Small cats get 1 ounce once per week. Medium cats get 1.5 ounces once per week. Large cats get 2 ounces once per week, once weekly only. Salmon is high in purines. Overfeeding stresses the kidneys over time. That hesitation you keep noticing. Your cat isn't just getting older. You've been running low on something specific. Now you know what it is? Number 6. Pumpkin. Your cat has been trying to tell you something. The grass eating. It's a slow walk to the bowl, followed by a long stare, and then walking away. The days they eat everything, and the days they eat nothing. You called it mood. You called it being a cat. You probably just accepted it as part of who they are. Weren't being difficult. Their gut was in distress, and it showed up looking like behavior. So you missed it completely. Inside a struggling feline digestive system, the gut lining thins. Beneficial bacteria die off. Now, food moves incorrectly through a system designed for precision, too fast, too slow, painfully. Your cat feels this at every single meal, and they come back to the bowl anyway because they trust that you know what they need. Plain canned pumpkin contains soluble fiber that works in both directions at once.
Diarrhea.
Gets absorbed and firms. Within hours, constipation softens and movement restores. No medication,